Television thrives on familiarity, confidence, and carefully maintained composure. Morning after morning, familiar faces enter our homes and quietly become part of our lives. But every so often, reality interrupts that sense of comfort. And right now, that reality has a familiar name: Al Roker. Quiet concern has begun to ripple through broadcast journalism as whispers circulate about challenges unfolding behind the scenes for the longtime Today Show anchor. For decades, Al Roker has been a symbol of reliability, someone who showed up through storms, national tragedies, and personal triumphs with warmth, humor, and unmistakable steadiness. When a man known for resilience suddenly becomes the subject of concern, people take notice, and they are noticing now. For generations of viewers, Al Roker wasn't just delivering the forecast, he was a reassuring presence. He made difficult mornings lighter and uncertain days feel manageable. Through laughter and loss, his optimism never felt forced, it felt earned. That's why this moment feels unsettling. When someone who has always seemed unshakable shows signs of vulnerability, it reminds us of something deeply human. Strength does not mean invincibility. What has intensified the concern isn't speculation alone, it's the silence. Those close to the situation describe subtle changes, appearances adjusted, commitments scaled back, conversations held quietly, without explanation. In the world of live television, where visibility is constant, silence is rarely accidental. It often suggests something serious unfolding just beyond the public eye. At the heart of this moment stands Deborah Roberts. An accomplished journalist and respected voice in her own right, Deborah has always been far more than a supportive spouse. She understands pressure, public scrutiny, and the emotional cost of living life in the spotlight. Friends describe her now as calm, focused, and deeply intentional, quietly anchoring their family with strength that doesn't seek attention. It's not panic guiding her steps, it's resolve. Al and Deborah's relationship has never been built on television spectacle. From the beginning, theirs was a partnership rooted in respect, shared purpose, and deep understanding. They didn't compete for the spotlight, they shared it when necessary and protected their private life when it mattered most. That balance is what made their marriage feel authentic to viewers who have walked similar paths. That's why this moment feels personal. People aren't just worried about a beloved broadcaster, they're thinking about a husband, a father, and a family navigating uncertainty behind closed doors. For many watching, parents and grandparents themselves, there's recognition in that quiet concern. The instinct to protect loved ones while trying to keep life feeling normal is something they know all too well. Friends of Al describe a man determined to stay positive, to keep showing up with the same professionalism and humor that defined his career. But even optimism has limits. Those closest to him admit the effort it takes is visible. The balance between perseverance and vulnerability is delicate, and the weight of it is not easily hidden. Across the country, viewers are responding not just with worry, but with gratitude. Messages of support have poured in, reflecting on decades of moments when Al Roker brought comfort, laughter, and humanity to the screen. People are revisiting memories, snow days, storm coverage, and shared laughs, realizing how deeply he became woven into their lives. What makes this chapter so powerful isn't just uncertainty, it's contrast. Al Roker, the man who guided others through unpredictable weather, now faces a moment that can't be forecast. Deborah Roberts, who spent her career asking difficult questions, is now focused on protecting what matters most, her family. No matter what comes next, Al Roker's legacy is already secure. He redefined what longevity in television looks like. He proved that kindness and professionalism can endure, and he reminded generations that showing up with heart matters. But legacies don't erase worry. They don't quiet long nights or remove unanswered questions. That's why this story resonates. It's about public strength meeting private reality. For now, the world waits. Each appearance, each smile, each reassuring word is noticed. Al's quiet resilience, Deborah's steady presence, and the support surrounding them form a powerful image, one shaped by courage and hope. One thing is clear: Al Roker is not facing this alone. He has his family, his colleagues, and millions of viewers standing firmly with him. And in that shared support, there is something deeply comforting, especially for those who have learned, over time, that life's hardest moments are best faced together. If this story moved you, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Your support helps us continue sharing the stories that matter, when familiar faces remind us of our shared humanity.